bring this up. Hello, Internet. We are here on a Wednesday night testing some shit out. We've got Sean St. George and Polska Bob. So Sean, go ahead and on the link I sent you, click on the Seriously Podcast testing. That tweet, not the tweet, but that chat. Click on it. There you go.
Yep.
Boom. Brought right up. If you click it again, it'll bring it back down. And then Bob, I just sent you the same link. If it's there, go ahead and bring that testing message up. Oh, it was up there for a second.
And then just bring it down?
Yeah. So now I'm going to bring it up as well. So there it is. And so every single one of us, you just click on it again, or you can click the sweep button at the bottom. The broom button at the bottom will just remove anything.
Okay, I got that. What's it called? I'm in that link, but now I can't see anything.
Well, you won't be able to see anything while the link's pulled up. If you have it on a separate tab or a separate window or a screen or something.
Just turn it off or just minimize it.
Yeah. So it's not going to be. You're not going to be able to have it on the same screen. It's still available to you though. So this is what's called Video Ninja, and I have access to a lot of cool features, including this one. This one's one of my favorites. I don't know. We might not be able to hear Bob, but Bob will be able to see what we're doing. So I'm going to put Sean and myself up here. And so we can have Sean and myself up here, and we can move to that. We can put Sean back up. I can go with two of us with a computer screen next to this. But
so I'm not seeing any of that at all.
What I just put up?
Yep.
It should be on the Video Ninja thing. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Why is
Video Ninja is blank for me.
I know what happened.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
It's just me. It's just me in the picture. I can't see any of you guys.
That's weird. That's weird. Okay, guys, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to restart everything, send you guys new links, and then we'll come back to this. Okay, so I'm going to end this. Oh no, hold on. I figured it out. Stop. I figured it out. Give me a second. I figured it out.
Now I can see you.
Yeah, I figured out what happened. There we go.
Okay, there we go.
There it is. Okay, now I can show you what I was talking about. So here is me and Sean, and then me, Sean with a computer. We can swap to just me, and it looks and acts almost exactly like StreamYard would. But then this setup here, I don't need to add new scenes with people. I can just run things as they are, and so we can do a computer screen like over here. Just do everything, but so somebody else. So go ahead and click on Bob. Go ahead and click on the message you just posted in chat in that link I sent you in that other window.
Okay.
There you go. Come on back, and so you can see your thing. And so like anybody can put up or remove stuff from on screen. And so there's Sean's testing. We can remove it.
Yeah.
Put
crap.
it. Oh yeah.
It's not letting me remove anything.
Go ahead and click yours really quick. Click the one that you just put in, and then click it again.
Yep.
There it goes. If you click it again, and then you can always click the broom at the bottom of the screen.
Oh, so
that's what I did. It doesn't clear the message.
Oh, for me it did. So it's up here, and then there. It's only on the stream. It's going to clear the message. It's not going to clear it from the link I sent you from the browser tab.
Oh, okay. But when I do try to post in there, it pops up as Seriously Podcast.
Well, that's because if you do it through that, it's because it's logged in as me, and it will post as Seriously Podcast. If you want to post as yourself, you got to do it through the YouTube, whatever.
Why can't I see you and Sean in the bottom kind of right in the ninja thing, and it says unknown user. Who's that? Is that
That's
me?
probably we're so
Probably because I don't have an account.
Yeah, no, I see not visible Sean and Polska Bob. An unknown user is either me. No, it might be the unknown user. I think is the director, which is what you're seeing.
Yeah, that could be the bot because I seen your bots popping up in the YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Stream Elements is there.
Yeah, elements. Yeah, but this works out really. This
We don't ignore you, sunflowers. We see you here.
So I'm gonna try one more thing that I haven't tried.
We're testing.
This is a testing stream. Anybody can show up. I don't care. It's so the joke is the most upvoted post in Reddit history is a post that says test post, please ignore. And that's the joke. So I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna push the intro button. I'm gonna run my intro, and it should mute us. You guys should still be able to hear each other, but you'll be able to also hear the music. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that really quick. And so there we are. So there's the intro. The intro just played. Everybody in the background was talking, and there was noise going on. The worst thing about this is it doesn't have a lot of the same functionality as StreamYard. But see, Bob, there you go. You're changing. You're putting up new chats.
Okay.
Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool?
Okay. So I can highlight that too. That's cool.
Yes. And so like whoever I send that link to don't share. Please do not share that link because that link does not change. And anybody that has that link can do that during any of my broadcasts.
Okay. Well, it's just in our private Discord. Ike, do me a favor. Run the game. Let's see how it looks real quick.
Run Maneater.
Yeah, because I want to see if it looks better if this is much easier for me to see because on the StreamYards it's a little bit small for me.
Let's
or just run any gaming thing you got.
Okay, let's try. Let me run a game really quick. I don't know. It's probably gonna look like ass on your end. I don't know if it will or not. But let me. I'll run. Fuck it. Well, I'll pull up Maneater.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
We'll do it live. I'll write it. We'll do it live. Sunflower. Oh, the sharks are back. I'm out. You probably can hear that.
I can hear it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute the game really quick. Give me a second. Let me get the screen set up here. Window. We want this game. We want this. There we go. Perfect. I got to go back to control room. I can add it to the scene. There we go. There's the game. So there's the game. How does that look for you? It probably looks like ass.
It actually looks good, and it's almost bigger than it is on StreamYards.
Mm. Perfect. Let's go ahead. I don't play on the mouse and keyboard on this game, so I'm just gonna run through really quick and see what happens. let me unmute it. Let me unmute it really quick so that we can let some. We'll play at least 5 seconds of Shark Game, so we at least played Shark Game on a Wednesday.
Just enough to cover it.
Technically Thursday.
It's still Wednesday for me.
Love books,
Okay,
but don't love to read.
all right, good point.
Audiolist.com has over
Touche.
150,000 titles you
It's
can start
fucking
listening to
inverted. I
today.
can't fucking
Like Gordon
deal
A.
with
Boyd's
this.
electric toothbrush, the little spy in your medicine cabinet.
I can't fucking deal with this.
Okay, yeah.
But did that at least work good? Was that good? Does that work good for you?
I think I need to check.
It's a little
the-
smoother because when I watch it through steering or StreamYards when I join you, it is very
Choppy.
what is it? Yeah, it's very choppy.
You
So-
know what? It lags too on my end on my end too a little bit, but it's much bigger.
Well,
I'm just trying to pick up the resolution here.
The thing is, I have this group scene here, and so the group scene is I'm only going to set it up if we're going to have people that we're not planning on having on the show that want to join us, so we can have like a group chat, like group conversations, like in StreamYard. But if it's just Bob and I doing the shark game, we will set it up with this 2-cam setup here, and do the 2 cams with the comp, and it'll run a lot smoother than it's ever run on fucking StreamYard.
Mhm.
And I'm surprised with I'm streaming to YouTube right now, and I'm also having you guys come in. So Bob, I don't know if you heard this, but all of the bandwidth for all of the video that's coming in and going out on this is going from my internet. It's not going to some random server in California. It's a P2P. It's a peer-to-peer situation where it's not going to a server in California and then going out to you. It's coming directly from me to you.
So there like shouldn't be a lag then, is what you're saying.
The latency is like minimal at best, but I was using different phones, so I was using my phone and then my tablet. On my tablet, the delay on the output that you're seeing right here, that's the final product, was fucking terrible. And I don't know why it was doing that, because I was connected to the same network.
Maybe
But-
because you're using 3 devices at the same time.
Yeah, but I'm on Comcast Business. I shouldn't be doing that with 3 devices.
What is your up speed, or what is supposed to be?
Up speed is right now it's actually a lot better than it used to be, because I upgraded to a Cat 8 from a Cat 6. But
Nice.
the up speed is 17.5.
Oh,
That's not a lot.
You got to get a TS1.
Hold on, let me since I'm running everything, I can actually tell you it's the ups. Let's do a speed test. But 17.5 is what I've got right now, which I think for live streaming you need at the very minimal like a 7. Right now my download speed is 50 megabits per second.
Oh, that's pretty impressive.
And my up speed is 13.6. But I usually average, if I'm not using the internet, because this is with us using the internet right now, my average without using the internet, with nothing happening, is about a 17.
Yeah, 'cause I wonder what it would be like on mine, because I'm running a test now. I'm supposed to have like 2 gig down and like 500 up.
Damn. Well,
And
so this is the lowest tier, like business internet
business
that
internet.
Comcast gives. I kind of want to upgrade it to the next one, but I also don't want to pay an extra like $60 a month for it.
yeah, all depends on what you get on your return on investment. Like if you're starting to get like super chats willy nilly, you might want to invest that in your internet. Like I'm getting almost 500 down and 70 up. But
The
I'm
other
not
thing
doing
is,
a hosting thing.
well, yeah, the other thing is right now with the 3 of us on the output, at least the output to YouTube, and what I can see right now, everybody looks crisp, clear, sounds amazing. There's no like weird like audio lag, no weird video lag, and it looks exactly like how StreamYard would run.
No, it looks great on my end. Actually.
The best part is I'm not paying anything extra. I'm not paying $240 for a shitty service. This is free. I'm probably going to donate to this guy because I'm not going to, that money that I should throw to StreamYard, I'm going to throw to this guy so we can keep upgrading this and making it better. And like I said, the first time I fucking used this service, and I started playing around with it, I'm like, I don't know how this is going to work, and I don't know how to make this work. I watched one video from the guy that created this software, and it just clicked. And then I'm like, okay, that makes sense. I'm going to go do this, and bam. We're right here where we're at right now, and it's taken me about 2 weeks to get there. The best part is,
No, I like
the one thing that I wanted out of doing like anything like this from any other service, like I was trying to figure out how to use Discord to do this. I was trying to figure out how to use Skype to do this. The one thing I wanted was animated backgrounds. I can literally put any fucking video behind us that I fucking want, and this is exactly what I was looking for, and this is exactly what I wanted, and it looks like $1 million. Also,
are you going to do green screen?
Why would I want to do green screen?
I was going to say.
So this software does support like virtual backgrounds. The problem is anybody and everybody that's using a virtual background, it's using my CPU to run that virtual background.
Ooh, that's gonna tax your
yeah.
well, depending
that might
on
not be
what
good.
you have, that's gonna tax it. But
Right
if
now,
you reduce the number of people to like a handful, you should be fine.
let's see. Right now, OBS is using 13% of my CPU. It's what's outputting right now, is what it's telling me. And there's no latency.
Guys, I'm
there's
going
no
to smoke real quick. I'll be back.
Okay. He's not going to be back. We're going to have another Polska Bob 2.0 evening.
I'll be back. Okay.
But it's
He's
using about
not that
16,
drunk yet.
it's using about 16% CPU on there. Here, I'm trying to figure out, like, I pulled up the statistics window. There's a fucking shit ton of fucking information here that's really good to see. Let's see here. I'm trying to find what kind of CPU usage this is using, but it's not telling me.
Not in Task Manager.
Oh no. I'm looking at specifically from Video Ninja.
Oh, okay.
And I'm looking at that, like video settings is 1280 by 720. So I'm technically up converting right now because my output to YouTube is 1080 by 1920 by 1080. But so I don't give a shit if it's 720 because it still looks good. I really like the option of having. I'm gonna fucking turn off. Oh, maybe I should turn off Maneater. That's eating a lot of my system resources.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of being able to do like these mass like conversations, and if anybody wants to join, and not having to do a lot of like pre-production setup to make it happen. But if it was my camera just okay. If it was just you, me, and Bob, I would have had you guys come in before we started. Got your individual links, set it up with the other things that I have on this specific OBS setting that I have on, and then made it look like $1 million. But if it's going to be anybody can join us in this conversation, then I'm going to probably just use this group scene settings. And the problem with group scene settings is it doesn't have the animations. It just jumps, which I'm okay with. I don't like it from a production standpoint. I don't like it, but from a standpoint of a person that hates having to do a lot of extra work, I'm okay with it.
Mhm.
It's a cost benefit analysis thing, and I'm like, I'm okay with that if I don't have to do that.
Yeah, if I don't have to throw up that fucking $244, I actually have it marked on my fucking calendar.
The problem
Oh,
is,
yeah, to
Bob,
renew.
yeah,
Yeah, where I have to renew.
my renewal came up a couple days ago, and they sent me an email, and I emailed them back. I'm like, yeah, I can't afford that right now. I really liked your service, but I can't afford that right now. And they're like, okay, we canceled it. You're good, and I'm probably never going to use StreamYard ever again.
Well,
Okay.
there's a free option that does almost everything and some different other features. Why do you go back?
A free because the other cool thing about all of this is specifically if it's Scott and I doing our podcast, I grab all of the the extra what is it the URLs.
The
I grab
effects?
the individual URLs. I can
Mhm.
do the cool swipes and stuff, but then I also have my vertical scene set up. So I have 3 different sections of the screen set up to do vertical recordings, and it doesn't have those weird swipes that StreamYard does. Everything is stationary. And when
Hey,
I
Bear.
do
How you
when we
doing?
oh hey Bear, when we end up doing
somebody who ignored the message.
no, like so when we end up doing the YouTube shorts from the episodes at the afterwards after the fact, we can have our own transitions and not have to worry about covering up StreamYard's transitions.
A couple more people who ignored.
Hey, everybody's just showing up right now. Shinobi won. Eric Zombro and Bob's running, doing a good job running and fucking pulling up people's fucking chats. And so this is working out exactly how I wanted it to. The chats, the chat thing is a separate plugin that I got for Chrome, for Google Chrome, that I'm integrating into OBS, and that's something I have set up on it separately. And so
Mhm.
what I'm thinking is US supremacy, whatever. Welcome, thank you for stopping by. If anybody's interested in wanting to set something up like this, I will 100% do a video on how I set this up and how easy this can be. The problem is you need to have a beast powerhouse of a computer to be able to run this shit.
Okay, I got a question here. on the bottom here, where I can show the just in our screen right here, where I can see the chat. It's our own private chat, right?
What do you mean? Oh yeah, there is a chat. There is a chat between us. There we do have a private chat in here. Yes.
Yeah, you guys can see that.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, there is a private chat.
Yeah, the one where you say we were ignoring you.
Yes. Totally ignoring. Yes. Fuck off. There we go.
The cool part about that private chat is I don't think as the director. Oh yeah, the director has that too.
Okay, but there's no way to get this other chat into our screen so we can see it while we're in this window.
What do you mean? Oh, the other
chat, because that's the director's account.
So my suggestion is take the other chat window where you can push the buttons and bring them up on screen. Make that a small section of your screen. Make it full frame, full top bottom, but small section. Take the other thing and make that. Just bring that to just the other side of that, and you can have both on at the same time.
Okay.
See, we change it to very important. Do not miss stream. You know, probably nobody will come.
Well,
but the fact that we tell everybody to ignore, well, this is the internet. Don't tell people what not to do.
See, there you go, Bob. See, like it's fucking really cool that I can sit here and you don't have control over what I'm doing on the stream. You don't have like admin control, but you still have control over putting things up on the screen. And
You know
anybody
what's really cool about that too is that it lets me know which ones I've already highlighted.
Exactly.
And, you know,
The annoying part though is I don't get to see which ones have already been highlighted. I don't have that information from you.
okay.
I can throw Shinobi one up. But the cool thing about all of this is, let's say I go in here and I go to, where the hell is that? Is that it? Yeah, that's it. I can go in here and let's throw Shinobi up here. If I really want to, I can just take and move this wherever the fuck I want it to. So if we want to put Shinobi in between all of us right there, or the chat's in between all of us right there, we just drop it right there. So it's
just changed this very important do not miss stream. It's a hilarious comment.
so the cool thing about all of this, is I can control where the fuck everything is. So here, watch this. If I wanted to, we can just take and throw all of us right here in the center of frame.
Okay.
And I can move us wherever the fuck. Oh, I can move that too, apparently. And so I can move us wherever the fuck we want, make us whatever size I want us to be. And so let's say I take this and let's make it about that big. I can put that so nobody is covered up by the chats that show up. We can just throw us right here, kind of not necessarily centered.
How do we add the other things underneath our names though?
What do you mean?
Like Ike, he, she.
We do not do that because that is something we can do. Here, let me show you.
How do I put Minister of Beer underneath my?
Let me show you this. So, Bob, I don't know if we're going to be able to. People aren't going to be able to hear you off on stream, but you'll still be able to hear me. Let me show you this. I can change. I have this set up here. No, that's the wrong thing. I want this and this. And then we go here. We can add to him. We want to add this and this. I know it says Scott, but just bear with me for a second. So I can do these names right here, but that involves a lot of pre-production. And I don't really care to want to do that.
Okay, that's just a mute point.
It is possible, but it involves pre-production. The thing about what we're doing right now is I wanted to have the functionality to allow people to come in and join without having to set up something new to allow like Outlaw or allow like Billy Von Baum or like anybody else to show up. I didn't. So this setup right here, anybody can show up in here.
Team is here,
and we can literally
is here.
We can literally have as many people in this as my computer will fucking allow me.
That's awesome.
I really want to post the link in chat, but that means I'm gonna have to change the password later. Fuck it. I'll do it. I'm gonna post the link in chat. If anybody wants to join us, I'm gonna post the link in chat.
Let's do it live.
The password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you want to join us, you're more than welcome to. We'll see how many people we can. Let's see if we can break it. Seriously, I kind of want to see if we can break.
Let's have some fun with this shit.
I kind of want to see if we can break this thing because this is new territory to me. I would love to be able to break this. Let's find out. How's the audio for everybody? Does the audio sound okay?
Audio sounds great. How's my audio coming in?
Your audio's fine. Your audio's great. Yes, Ting. The password seriously is
my
1,
audio
2.
would be okay if I unmute
it. Yes, Ting. The audio, not the audio, but the password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only did that
for the password with sunflowers.
I already did. It doesn't matter. So the cool part about all of this is,
dog.
let's say
Be right back.
Let's say Bob's pissing me off. I can just mute him, and then we just can't hear Bob anymore. And Bob can keep talking all the fuck he wants, but I can just say shit about him.
What the fuck?
I can unmute him, but then also, if I wanted to, I can make him loud. Hey, Bob, say something.
What the fuck? Ike, you muted me?
For a minute, and now you're not muted, but your mic is at 0%. So there's a lot more functionality in this, and it's a lot easier functionality than what is it called? I'm gonna call Discord, but it's not Discord. StreamYard. That StreamYard has. Right at the bust ribs laughing. Yes. Yeah. On mute and audio was wonderful. Like, yeah, I think she might have been talking about you, Bob.
We almost broke some people's ribs on Friday night stream with Rhino.
Sunflowers.
Oh, Rhino stream on Friday when I showed up. That was so much fun.
I was in that stream before, and everybody was picking on Jimmy, and I was just like, everybody, you leave Jimmy alone.
On like after the stream, we ended up migrating over to Jimmy's like StreamYard and hanging out for like an hour or so afterwards.
Oh, was that where the Felton thing came about?
Yes, and we're not going to talk about that for a while because that's a thing that's going to happen.
We're trying to. Well, you know what? We can't talk about it now because we're live.
Humble. Have a good night. It's good to see you, Joe.
Thanks, Joe, for stopping by.
But so like whatever. Like not a lot of people are going to see this. Like this is just a kind of a practice. I might hide this later, but I'm actually emailing Jimmy right now. He emailed me today. And we're on the not so serious Rhino streams. We're gonna have Felton show up, and he's gonna start a beef with Jimmy, and it's gonna be great. So from this point forward, for the sake of the gag, Felton is his own person, and we refer to him as Felton. As he's his own person, we refer to him as Felton. And if we're talking about him, it's my friend Felton or my buddy Felton or this guy that has been on Jimmy's stream, Felton. And so Felton is not me. Felton is not me. You heard it here first, folks.
I got a brilliant idea.
Oh, Phil's here. Yes,
Phil's here.
Phil,
oh my God,
we played Sharks for like 2 seconds, and then I gave up. I actually had a busy day, and I needed to test something, and we're testing it right now. And this is a little bit more important than Sharks at the moment.
Phil's comment is legit. No Sharks, weak.
It's no Sharks week. Oh, I don't have my usual soundboard because I have a different set of buttons set up that I've been testing, but I do have this button.
I got a great idea. With the Felton Jimmy bit, use that AI generated conversation to write a movie script.
That's probably because of Google Chrome being a bitch about security. It's just warning you. It's warning you that it's not an acceptable password.
Well, yeah,
but it can't tell the difference that it's a room password versus a named account password.
It's a really shitty password. I only did that for testing purposes. In fact,
we're just testing, guys.
Anything and everything that's involved in this room is going to be changed after this live stream. In fact, every live stream I do, the room name, room password changed every time. In fact, I was doing testing, and for a while, the testing password was Pulse Kebab. I'm not kidding.
What's your password? Pulse Kebab.
And then
Is
after
he here? No.
after Polska Bob, I did Super Mario. The only thing that this doesn't do is the cool thing that the StreamYard did with the circle and it did like when they were
Testicle.
talking. It
Goddamn.
did that thing where it moved the circle out from the center of the thing when somebody's talking. I'm getting an echo from somebody, but that's not a big issue.
It's not me.
It might be you. You're not wearing headphones.
It's all coming through my laptop and my mic. So
Is it coming through your speaker? Because the one thing that this doesn't have, it has to be coming through your speaker because you're not wearing headphones. The one thing
you have the YouTube video muted?
through my
yes. So
speaker.
Bob, the one thing that this has that StreamYard, the one thing this doesn't have that StreamYard has is echo cancellation.
Oh, I think I saw that in the.
So we can hear you. There are things within the settings that you can select that'll help that.
Okay, do you hear it now?
I don't know. Can I hear it now? Yeah,
Yep.
I can hear it still.
Okay, I know there's
No
just
biggie. Something we got to work
It's-
out.
Bob, it's not a big issue. We're not worried about it right now. We're just hanging out, having a good time now because I'm really excited. I'm fucking ecstatic that this actually fucking worked.
I am too because I don't want to drop another $244 to renew.
So am I gonna?
Well, who does?
Yeah, am I gonna?
You have a
Am I
great
gonna?
alternative.
Am I gonna have to like spend like 3 days showing you how to set this up and make it work?
On my laptop, it's not going to work on my laptop.
Oh yeah, his might have
No,
a hard time
it-
hosting.
Tomorrow Bob's gonna call me. He'd be like, "Hey, will you host after hours or last call with Polska Bob for me?" I'm like, it'll be like,
it's only midnight your time, Mike.
I'll
Fuck.
be like, Bob, fine, Bob. Just create the thing on YouTube. It's different than StreamYard. Create the thing on YouTube. Send me the stream key. I'll fucking do it for you, I guess. And then we'll just go from there.
No, you know what I'll do. You know what I'll do is I'll just downgrade my StreamYards to the regular free one, and not have 10 people in the chat.
That works too because it's kind of like with Bacon's problem is he has access to having 10 people and then nobody gets to say anything because everybody's talking over each other.
Yeah,
I know that's like a big problem. It can be, especially for me. Sometimes I'm like, why did I even bother to do this bar report?
yeah. I think it's a little different on rhinos where I think we've done it long enough that we have an op tempo. So we reduce. It still happens, but it's not as bad as some people's.
There was that one time right after my podcast, we had 3 of us. It was you, me, and Outlaw. We ended up on Rhino's stream. We crashed it in our own little square. We had the 3 of us.
That was awesome.
that was fun. I never want to do that again because it was kind of annoying. It was annoying to set up.
but Ike, we proved the theory that we can take take one of his StreamYards thing and bring 3 people in one slot. So we actually did prove it. So it does work. We can officially raid.
Yeah, we can. No, I wouldn't say officially raid. I can say we can literally raid somebody.
Yeah, right.
Okay, I have to pee again. I'll be right back. Just don't keep talking to Chad and don't say anything that'll get me banned.
I got a refill.
I'll catch up on the chat here.
We'll let Polska talk to chat.
Oh, perfect. I'll be right back.
All right, let's go on. A quick game of Lion King, the greatest game ever made. Phil, where the fuck were you earlier in Chaos's stream? He was playing Ghouls and Ghosts, and his fucking death count went to 50, and he rage quit. He rage quit, Phil. SCE even bothered to show up. Bob says it's a natural echo chamber. Okay, great. And we got Sunflower Saga at 10. Oh, fuck off, Phil. It's not me. All right, there we go. We're caught up with chat. I'm pretty sure it's not me. I don't hear an echo myself. Let me check here. Okay, good. I can take a smoke break when everybody else gets back. All right. Well, we've proven that this stuff works, and we don't have to pay premium service for any of this stuff. So this message is going to get out to all the rest of my streaming brothers out here. We're not going to pay for StreamYard's premium service anymore. We don't have to use OBS's. I'm even going to send this to Gone with John and let him test it, because he tests the fuck out of stuff like this. And which is a great thing. Guys, if we can talk and communicate with each other, but barely using anything more than our internet and our laptops or whatever, our phones, this is a great thing for everybody. And when we run tests like these, and sometimes it takes us a bit to figure it all out and shit like that, but when you don't got to pay for it, fuck it. And there's a bit of a learning curve to it. Why not just learn? It'll just make you better at doing what you do already, what you guys have already been doing for quite some time, and can make all the rest of you even better at doing it. Like if you wanted to get to, oh God, Phil, it was torture watching that Ghost and Gold stream. The Chaos had the smallest window open in the bottom left-hand corner, and you could even see the look of frustration and torture on his face. It was it's punishing. And I wouldn't put it on anybody else to do it, but he seems to like to do it because he thinks we want to see it, but none of us want to watch a human get tortured in real life on stream. Well, the good thing is he had some bong hits at least. But yeah, like it seems like this thing is working awesome. And
all right, so I'm back, Bob. So before Ike asked me to come and do this test, I was just finishing up my noodles for beef bolognese.
Okay.
And now I just got the sauce simmering, and it's going to reduce. It's going to be excellent.
Okay, what time you plan on eating that? Just like,
well, bolognese is supposed to be a long thing, so all I gotta do is make sure the noodles stay hydrated.
Yeah,
and that'll be fine because I kept the the pasta water, so I just got to sprinkle it on. Mm-hmm. That way, it kind of makes it a little starchy, and the sauce sticks to the noodles. And there was the rigatoni noodles, so they're circular. So getting sauce like inside and outside of it, it's gonna be awesome.
Oh, yeah, those are fantastic. You know what? I might be a Polak, but my fucking favorite food is Italian food. Pasta with
you can't hate Italian food.
No,
it's hard. You can
with the
hate the
red
carbs
sauce.
that come from it, but but just I don't know. I'm learning a whole bunch of new stuff from a lot of different creators on YouTube, like different Italian dishes that are not like ragu or sauce, like white wine sauces and some different frying that they do.
Yeah.
Kind of like I forget what the name of it is called. I guess it's a little bit like what is it, chicken parm, but you can do it with pork.
Oh, my brother loves that shit, chicken parm. Yeah,
Mhm.
he's a big Italian. Italian. I guess because Sean, we grew up with fucking Polish
Well,
food
you're in
all over our
Chicago.
life.
You have access to all different cuisines that are just great from the street corner.
The best food, like I would say, in all of America. Like literally, Chicago is the melting pot. I mean, we have it all. We have the best
Mhm.
Mexican, and we have both styles of Mexican too. We have the conventional stove,
Tex-Mex and
then we got the char grill fucking style too. You know, we have the best.
you got
Italian.
a lot of indigenous
Oh,
foods
you got
from
Indian
Mexico.
food.
Oh no,
Yeah,
like
you got it
indigenous
all.
Mexican food, like the ancestors of what is it, Aztecs?
Yeah,
Like
we have
the
all
Native
that shit.
Americans of Central America and Mexico.
Oh my god.
What's
I
up,
got
Mike?
too excited.
I just got questioned by the police.
Again?
Oh my god, did somebody show up?
No, so last time I went to the bathroom, I literally just opened the door and peed out the door. But
They thought you were a hobo.
No, I opened the door and I hear somebody, like, even right before I open the door, I hear somebody outside. It's like I see a flashlight coming in through the cracks in the door, and I hear somebody saying, "Hey, is anybody in there?" And I open the door. I'm like, and there's a police car with a police officer, and he's like, he's like, are you supposed to be here? And I'm like, yes.
I live here.
I didn't
It's my
necessarily.
caboose.
I did not say that to begin with, because they don't necessarily need to know where I live, but they do need to know who I am. So I told him. So he's like, so who are you? I'm like, and then he told me why he was there. He's like, oh, we got reports that there was somebody coming out a side door that wasn't supposed to be here. I'm like, and I asked, no, I asked, can I ask who said that? And he's like, well, I can't. Well, we're gonna figure out who you are, and then we're gonna figure out who you are, and then we'll do that. And so back and forth with him, and he's like, yeah, the description of the person said he specifically didn't have a beard. I'm like, yeah, that doesn't match me. and so he's like, so what are you doing here? I'm like, I'm doing a live stream. This is a live streaming studio because it's not technically a thing. And he's like, I'm just gonna be frank with you here really quick. Are you just in there getting drunk with your friends on the internet? I'm like, yeah.
You know what? Let's do this screen share thing, and why don't you post the thumbnail for the Far Cry thing we created?
I showed this on Branded True Blood stream the other night, but I don't think some other people have seen this yet.
I don't think anybody's seen this.
So Bob, I discussed with Bob, and as soon as we're done working with the Shark game, we are going to play Far Cry 6. And here, let me share this. It's because Far Cry 6 allows for multi-platform gameplay.
Oh, nice.
That is, I did
need
that
to play
wrong.
the other ones. The only one I played, I played either 2 or 3 back in the day on console. And then
My
I played what is it? I played a little bit of 4, but put it down. It couldn't interest me, and then I did 5 because 5 looks really cool.
Five is really good. My favorite thing about 5 is the soundtrack of that game is fucking amazing. It's one of the best video game soundtracks ever made.
How much did we laugh about this thumbnail?
I laughed a lot. Bob's like, that's kind of gay. Like that. I was like,
It's totally gay.
That's the point.
Yeah.
The best part is I told him I was gonna do this. I said, "Do you want to be the boy or the girl?" And he didn't respond. So I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah, I was like,
You're gonna be the boy.
Somebody,
it's your thumbnail.
somebody responded, and I need to reshoot the picture, and so I'm going. His hair.
There you go, Bob. You got some love there from Sunflowers. Your mutual love for Polish food.
Shinobi One, I hope he didn't pay for this thumbnail picture.
This is too much fun, guys. I'm gonna grab another beer and have a smoke because the thumbnail is hilarious.
I only have one beer left.
Show them the thumbnail for our shark stream.
Oh, I didn't make it. I didn't make that thumbnail, but which one? Do you want the one with the Statue of Liberty or the bench?
It's the one that you shared in Discord. It had both.
Yes. No, that's not the thumbnail. I sent you 2 to choose, and you're like, I like that thumbnail. I'm like, which one?
I thought it was both.
No, there's one with a shark with the Statue of Liberty, and then there's one with a bench.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Jesus Christ.
So
Give me a second.
you are now Joe Biden.
Yeah. Uncle Joseph, yes. Give me a second. Let me pull this up. I'm gonna pull that one up. Okay, let me set this up just real quick. That was weird with the fucking cops. Like, holy shit. Okay, let's.
I figured another vagrant got found, and you just opened the door. It's like, oh,
that's what I'm thinking is what it was a fucking homeless drug addict. So here's the first one here. It's a shark eating a bench. was gonna be the shark game thumbnail. The other one here is a shark visiting the Statue of Liberty.
You know what? Didn't all the climate alertists like years ago say this was supposed to be reality by now?
Exactly. I hope those cops don't show up. I won't be able to hear them if they do.
Don't.
Yeah, they'll probably
open up.
They'll probably knock on the door. Dundee Newburgh Police, open up.
Oh my god, I swear the dog will let me like take calls all day long for my job. But then when I get online with you guys, it's just constant.
Okay, guys. I got to be the first person to say this. Okay, not necessarily for you, Sean, yet, but may the 4th be with you.
No, that's Mando.
When Bob gets back, I'm not going to get gloves to do blacksmithing, but I finally got an apron. I finally got a blacksmithing apron.
What? You've been not using one this whole time?
No, I don't use an apron, but I finally
even Roxy disapproves.
The thought police. Yes, Phil. It was the thought police that showed up. That was really weird. That entire conversation was weird. Oh, Bob, I was going to show you.
Oh, man. When I first moved into my place here, it was a few months later, but troopers are at my door. I'm like, oh, can I help you? It's like, yeah, does X and X live here? I'm like, no. I knew who the previous tenant was before I moved in here. and they were serving an arrest warrant. Like,
Oh
well,
Jesus!
you missed
Oh,
out. I
fuck.
mean, this is their last known address, but you missed out by quite a bit.
Okay, Bob, this is
What do you got
my
here?
this is my new blacksmith apron.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Stop, Roxy.
May the forge be with
Oh
you.
my god.
Sean, your dog's name is Roxy?
How many times have we gone through this? Yes.
Jesus
That's
Christ!
like-
As soon as,
like,
as soon as
every
I'm
every time I hear it, it just reminds me of my friend Roxanne, who I had drinks with the other last Friday, who I actually have tattoo you guys see here. That's her sister. You can see
What's-
it.
I don't see a tattoo. I see a bunch of hair on an arm.
I just noticed you have a tattoo here.
This is my
on
this is my club suit of clubs Super Nintendo tattoo.
I've never even noticed that because every time we've been on together with each other, you've been playing the game. I've never seen that you had that tattoo.
I got this tattoo in Hawaii. My twin brother just got a tattoo on the same arm, but about right here. It's a Shy Guy from Super Mario Brothers.
Okay, cool. Yeah, but I got the tattoo for her, and I still keep in touch with her sister, and I had drinks with her
Nice.
last Friday night.
I do have to get up kind of early tomorrow. As soon as I'm done with this beer, we're gonna call it a night.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a night too. It's almost 3:00. Oh, it's 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah. Thankfully, I don't have to do. Hopefully, I don't have to do a lot tomorrow. Oh, I wish I had alcohol. I have one beer left. The cop was kind of cool once he figured out that I could be here. he was like, I just need to figure out if you should be here or not. I'm like, well, I've been told I can be here from the people that run the school and the people that own the property.
Yeah, that's your dad, by the way.
And he's like, where do you live? And I said my grandmother's house. And then I'm like, I'm just gonna be 100%. He said I'm gonna be blunt. And then I'm like, I'm gonna be blunt. I kind of live in here. I shut the door. I'm not gonna give a cop. I'm never gonna give a cop permission to enter any fucking any property that I am on or own.
Yeah, I think we've definitely had this conversation before.
Because that's as soon as I saw that it was a cop, I shut the door. I shut the door to the place. And he's like, "What are you doing in there?" I'm like, "Live streaming." And he's like, "Are you just getting drunk with your friends?" I'm like, "Yeah, kind of."
I like how he just said that. Are you just getting drunk with your friends
No,
on the internet? He was watching it.
Like, I'm gonna be blunt. Are you just getting drunk with your friends? I'm like, yeah, a little bit. I thought he showed up because I was being loud or something, but apparently somebody saw somebody come out of a side door. It was probably my cameras, because of the rain, aren't running right now, so I wasn't able to see that. But what I'm thinking is it was somebody going to the bathroom over there. So what's happening right now, this is my theory, is that there's a drug dealer that's telling people, hey, there's a bathroom over here that's always open. Go there and do your drugs. Like, shoot up in that bathroom because it's a safe place, so you can go and shoot up. And I've seen people.
Mean, doesn't your city have like safe spaces, official safe spaces for that?
I'm not in Portland.
Okay.
Yeah. Ike is not in Portland. He's not too far away, but he's not in Portland.
So here's what I'm thinking.
Are you in the same county, Ike?
No, I'm in a different county.
Okay.
So here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking is happening. If somebody's selling people drugs, and it's probably like super hard drugs like meth or something, or whatever you fucking use a needle on your fucking arm for. Because I saw stuff for like the Black Tower heroin. I think I saw heroin shit in the bathroom the other day. And what I'm thinking is they're telling them that there's a place here that people,
comments real quick.
there's a place here that people can go and they can do it willy-nilly, because four times I've seen people come around the corner, walk up to our bathroom, and our bathroom isn't even like super visible or super known. There is a bathroom sign on it, but people don't like look around and be like, is this the right place, or should I be here? They just go up, open the door, and try to walk in, but I've had it locked. But I've seen at least 3 people on camera just walk up right to it like they know exactly where they're going. In fact, I was actually the first time I figured out and I saw some paraphernalia in the toilet for somebody probably shooting heroin or something in there. I was standing at the end of the ramp. There's only one ramp to get into the bathroom. I was standing at the end of the ramp watching the security camera footage for this. And this guy rolls up that looks like a fucking drug addict on a bike. And he's got a bag of fucking cans in his hand. He puts his cans down. He starts getting off the bike. Doesn't acknowledge me. Doesn't say anything to me. And I ask him, like, can I help you? And he's like, I'm just going to the bathroom. I'm like, it's locked. And so the bathroom has two deadbolts. One is for the vacant and non-vacant sign to lock it, and one's for the actual lock. And so he's like, even though it says vacant on it, I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure. You're welcome to try it, though. And then he went into the outhouse and was there for 45 fucking minutes. So I called.
See, that's when you should have called the cops and been like, I got someone for you.
I called the cops. And the cop was like, we can't prove it, but he's probably doing drugs. Do you want to trespass? I'm like, hell yeah. And so my dad, the mayor of the town here, this is Newburgh. My dad has been talking to the mayor. He's going to tell the mayor, it's like, the city council needs to pass an ordinance that says if you're caught doing drugs in town, you're going to get a free ride to fucking downtown Portland. If you get arrested doing drugs, they just send them back to Portland, because I'm pretty sure Portland's busting them out here.
Well, you know, if DeSantis will do it, everybody will do it.
It's fucking stupid.
DeSantis just made a great spectacle of it.
Ron DeSantis, yeah. It's funny. It's funny when he buses those migrants from over the border to other places. No, it's Ron DeSantis. That's the California
Vineyard of all places.
Yeah. No, it's funny when he sends them to fucking Chicago. You got Lori Lightfoot saying, "We can't handle this. We can't handle having these people." The people on the fucking border can't handle that shit either. You fucking mooks, and you're voting against it. You fucking assholes. Jesus Christ.
Well, they deliberately keep them understaffed, and their rules of engagement are they're handcuffed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, granted, cops should be handcuffed in what they're allowed to do, but when you have an issue like that at the border, maybe you loosen it up a bit.
Yes.
You should hear what my cop buddies deal with in and out, like every day. Like, none of them take their job seriously. They can't do anything at all, and you know what? A lot of these guys,
they can't even do foot chases anymore.
They cannot chase down street racers here at all. Street racers are just fucking using
lefty states need to fucking stop trying to help the homeless and just making the problem worse. Oregon just tried to pass a right to rest law, which means that if somebody's camping somewhere where they shouldn't be, if you talk to them and say, hey, you shouldn't be here, it was going to allow them to sue you for harassment for up to $1,000. So these people are fucking staying on fucking public roads, public places where they shouldn't probably be fucking being able to stay. And then they can sue me for saying, hey, get the fuck off my property or get the fuck out of my neighborhood. They could sue me for that. Thankfully,
that's retarded.
Thankfully, I just heard that got fucking blocked and like kicked out of fucking thing. But the fact that somebody fucking decided that was a good idea should be a fucking red flag to other people.
Well, it's going on not just in Oregon. It's going on in every big lefty city.
Yes,
And
it is.
it's hard
All right,
because I do have
let's-
sympathy
let's,
for them, but at the same time, I also understand a majority of them have chosen to live that way.
Well, yeah. There's a guy that lives out here, and he's literally known as
There-
homeless. As
there's-
homeless Dan.
there's Big Angry Phil's.
Yes, he's not wrong. He's not wrong there. Soros bought all the judges, DAs. Then we have so many. The fucking DA in Portland, Mike Schmidt, is a fucking pushover. He allows all these Antifa fucking shitheads to get away with literal like almost murder, and they get out the next day. There's a guy named Mike Strickland here in Portland. He had a YouTube channel called Laughing at Liberals. And he would show up at Antifa events, and these Antifa faggots knew who he was.
Yeah,
And
he's
so
the guy with the megaphone, right?
No, he's not. This is a different guy. He hasn't had his channel hasn't been around for a while, ever since what I'm about to describe to you. So what happened was he was there with his camera recording the fucking Antifa riot / event or whatever the fuck. This is like pre-George Floyd, pre-COVID. And so so these people find out that he's there. These people start harassing him. He retreats from the situation. People chase him. He pulls his gun out because he has a concealed carry. He pulls his gun out and tells people to back the fuck off. They get him for menacing, and he gets like 6 months in prison, and he can't ever own a gun again for the rest of his life. And he was just protecting himself. He was just protecting himself because he removed himself from the situation. The problem is he probably shouldn't have been there in the first place. That entire act is definitely agitating people. But if somebody's leaving the situation and you're going to continue harassing him, and then he pulls a gun out to protect himself, he should have a right to protect himself. But the fucking DA, Mike Schmidt in fucking Portland, Mike Schmidt is a piece of shit. It rhymes on purpose. The DA in Portland got him and threw the fucking book at him. He can't own a gun ever again. I don't think he can vote ever again now, just because a bunch of fucking Antifa faggots who are getting let out for doing bigger crimes than this guy did, and they're getting out in just a slap on the fucking wrist now. And the fucking DA decides to throw the book at this guy. Holy shit. Fuck you, Mike Schmidt. Fuck you, the city of Portland.
You know what? I think it doesn't matter at this point because the people who are in government now have no authority over the mob anyway. So it's mob rules now.
They probably are
the
delusional
criminals
in
will
thinking
take
that they
over
do.
very, very quickly.
Have you guys seen the movie? Have you guys seen the movie Children of Men?
Children of Men? No, I have
I'm not sure.
Well, it's a really great like dystopian movie. So the entire premise is the women become infertile and they can't have children anymore. And so there's nobody under the age of 18 when the movie takes place because it's been at least 18 years since the last child was born.
Mhm.
And so it's like this.
Guys, let's give a shout out to SCE. He's in there, and he's taking a break from doing all of his stuff. So we all got to pick up the slack for him. And SCE, we love you.
So let me finish this thought here before I forget it. So the entire premise is it's now this dystopian future where people live in like these slum cities, and so like in the movie they drive past these fences where people are trying to get in because they're hungry. But then when these people that are in the cities do get out and they go through, they see these tent cities and whatnot. You drive through Portland, it just looks like a dystopian future, just like it's from fucking Children of Men. I'm going to say 100% one of my favorite films with one of the best scenes that I think in cinema history is Children of Men. There's a scene in that movie that's almost 10 minutes long. That's one camera shot. and it's so good. It's got like Clive Owen in it, and it's one of my favorite movies. It's like it's really good. It's also got Michael Caine's in it too.
I gotta see that. I've
Yes.
never
If you
seen
guys-
that.
Oh, what's his name? Clive
Owen, yeah,
Not
Clive Owen
Owen.
came out in like 2006, 2007, somewhere around there.
Yeah, that's what it says. I'll have to probably take a look at that.
It's
Yeah, yeah,
honestly
all-star class or
Yeah, it's
all-star
got a-
cast.
got a great cast.
Yeah,
hands
before
down,
these guys were ultra famous.
yeah, hands down,
Link it
one of
in
my
the
favorite.
chat if you can. I would love to check it out.
Hands down, one of my favorite fucking movies. Here, let me post that. I'm not gonna post the link. I'm just gonna post the title in chat.
Ike, one of the best things about Billy's stream tonight is you posting all the videos of, or you linking all the videos of all the stuff that you guys did back in the day.
Oh, the web
Man,
series.
you guys did some
Yeah.
fun ass shit.
Did he actually put the links? Where did he put the links?
I don't
for that?
know if he did actually, because I didn't see
noticed
it afterwards.
I noticed that he didn't put him in the description because he said he was going to. I sent him an email with all of the links and he didn't put it in the description. But
Well, he
I
does
might-
try to make it pretend like it's a live show.
yeah,
So
yeah.
he might have put them in the chat. I wasn't paying attention to chat because I was cooking at the time.
I honestly couldn't have paid attention to chat because I was working doing that thing I described on the show.
I'll tell you what, his formula of what he's doing is fantastic.
He did a great job.
Especially and I too, I actually texted him in chat because it's not live. And he was in the chat.
It is technically live, but it's not recorded
Yeah,
live.
it's all
But it is
pre-recorded.
he's playing it on a live stream, which makes sense.
What did they used to play at the beginning? This was filmed in front of a live studio audience,
Yep.
kind of thing.
No,
and Ike, he loved our idea of the old school TV logo, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna."
He sent me
he's
an
gonna-
email. He sent me an email and said that he didn't want to do that.
No. He in live chat towards the end of the show, I said, "Hey, what did you think of our idea of the TV logo on the bottom, like right half of the corner, where it used to be back in that day?"
It would have been like,
Yeah.
Here, let me read the email he sent me. Hold on, he sent me an email about this. Oh shit! Hold on. Oh wait, that's sent. So I'm gonna go here. Hold on. Billy, yeah, there it is. Blah 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 blah. Old footage, make it easier to work with. Oh, hold on, something about 4:3. Okay, I didn't want to put any word graphics on the screen like names or logos or IDs. I really wanted it to be as true to the old time look as I could make it. And they didn't have all that stuff back then. Yes, they did. They would have put.
Yes, they did.
They would have put like a CBS logo or an NBC logo in the corner.
That's why Ike, you and I talked about it and stuff like that,
And so
said it would.
he's wrong. I know he probably did some research, and I know he's a smart guy. But 100% they would have had a CBS logo in the corner.
Oh yeah, in the bottom right-hand corner.
Actually, now that I think about it, if it was the 70s and it was black and white, I don't know if they did, because I don't think they would have started doing that until like the 80s or 90s.
I'm not
It
sure.
was a great
I'm not
idea
old enough
by
to remember
you
it.
and I hope he incorporates it into the idea because it works pretty goddamn good.
The other thing is he says he's not a fan of 4:3. He said he really wanted to. He really wanted to be able to do everything in 4:3, but he couldn't. He just couldn't because he just couldn't bring himself to do it. But honestly, 100 that's literally what it says in the email. 100%, I believe he should do everything. He should do the show in 4:3. So he wants to try to convey a certain aesthetic, but to be 100% true to form, if he wanted to complete that aesthetic, it'd be 1-to-1. It'd be a square frame instead of a 4:3 frame. But even just 4:3, would just totally make like having the widescreen. Like I know,
can he blow everything up to 1080 and 4:3 ratio?
Yeah, it's so the 1080p 4:3 it'd be 1440 by 1080. Is the 4:3 aspect? I know because I've actually looked into this. I've done this before. 1440 by 1080.
I'm barely familiar with it. I'm
oh my God, I totally got to take a piss.
No,
grab another beer. You guys got one more beer in you?
No, I'm out of beer. I've got water.
He's out. I don't drink beer. I drink gin.
Good choice.
Okay, well, so I got more vodka, so
I've done the research, and I know the aspect ratio. 1440 by 1080 is the 1080p version of 4:3. So you can do 4:3 in HD in a 1080p format. So I've looked into all of this before, and I used it so much when I was working on something or like testing something or like just researching something that I have it memorized now. No, I know why I have it memorized. In my CRT with my Sega Genesis, I have the input, the RCA to HDMI converter, and then I have the HDMI input, and I needed to squash it to 4:3, but it still have it 1080. So that's how and why I know what the aspect ratio for 1080 is. Hey, Cubine's leaving.
Yeah, I can only imagine how terrible that is to do with well, maybe not terrible, but challenging when it comes to original older consoles. Because it went by old RF cables.
Yes, I don't have one of those. I have a Sega. So the Sega I have, I bought an RF splitter, so I can split it to my CRT, which is literally right on the floor right here. I can split it to the CRT and then also split it to the HDMI. I tried to play it with the through the HDMI on the TV, but there's a fraction of a second delay. Just enough to make you feel like you suck at the game and not realize that you actually don't suck at the game. But if you play it on the CRT, the delay, there's no delay because the game's literally designed for it, and you actually flourish and it works. So yeah, man, Jesus Christ. What was it we were talking about? The 1440 by 1080.
Yeah.
Like I actually had to do the research on that. I did it. I looked it up several times. I'm like, every time I looked it up, I'm just gonna try to memorize this just so I can memorize it. But the cool thing about OBS is if I really wanted to, I could live stream this stream in 4:3 if I wanted to. I could live stream it. In like ultra wide, like Quentin Tarantino did for like the Hateful Eight, if I really wanted to as well. Because I thought that would be kind of cool to like have a ultra wide, like widescreen live stream. Nobody does that. No, everybody does 1080 by 1920.
Yeah, that's the standard, or I guess that's the unofficial standard.
It's a standard. I've been watching Linus Tech Tips. Linus Tech Tips exports their videos in a slightly more widescreen format. It's interesting.
But don't they do that to create banners for what they're trying to do? Like I know in some segments they'll do it as like a transition setter.
What do you mean? So
like they're going to transition to like a new scene or a specific segment, they might put the
No.
black bars up.
No, Linus Tech Tips. Linus Tech Tips. The videos are exported and uploaded to YouTube corrupt. Like
Oh, okay.
like because it doesn't have
It's
the
been a
black
while
bar.
since I've seen one. Not sawn.
I
That's
think
not a word.
it son. I did that on Billy's stream. But they I think they did it recently within the last couple months. because I noticed it. I'm like I was watching on one of their streams like I didn't have a full screen because if I had a full screen I would have noticed the black bars. But I was watching like this doesn't look like a normal 1920 by 1080 like frame, and then I full screened. I'm like, nope, it's not. It doesn't fit my screen.
Is that because they're trying to
to
push it to 4K or 2K?
Well, they shoot their whatever. They shoot their YouTube show in 8K. They have fucking red fucking cameras. They use red cameras.
He's got the same kind of cameras that Corridor Digital has for their cinematics.
Yeah, they shoot shit like it's a fucking movie, and then they can so they can like crop in to something like zoom in like this, and it still looks fucking good.
Yeah, because it has image fidelity.
like you're almost
Exactly.
smelling all of our hairs, like Joe Biden. Our hairs.
You know, you might like the one that I got because was it Dr. Squatch shit?
Oh, I have some Dr. Squatch. I have some Star Wars things that somebody gave me one.
Oh no, I gave it a shot once because I got tired of listening to all their YouTube advertisements. As great as they
Jesus
are.
Christ. Wait,
They're
YouTube
becoming a sensory
advertisements?
overload.
I paid for the premium,
I paid for
fucking 40
premium.
years.
I
Yeah,
paid for
so I don't
premium
have to
so I
watch
don't
it.
have to watch YouTube ads.
yeah.
I'm cheap. I'll wait to skip, or I'll wait.
Well, I do enough stuff watching people.
Sean, do you have a Cash App? I will pay for you to not
Jesus
see
Christ.
YouTube ads again.
Bob,
No, I know I can
Bob's
turn
over
on
here
your
like
Cash
doing
App.
that.
I don't know about receiving. Oh, hold on. I gotta take a piss. I'll be
For you
back.
guys, by the way, Sean, I will definitely pay for your YouTube premium, so you don't have to fucking get ads.
Oh, man.
I've told Hamster this many times. I'm like, dude, you still get fucking ads? And I'm like,
Oh,
I'll
yeah, I
pay for
know.
it.
I've watched his streams, and he's like, "I got an ad." And like, I'm gonna try to mimic his voice. I've got an ad here. I can't mimic his voice.
That was a horrible Hamster, by the way.
I can barely get 720p out of this piece of shit. Better hardware coming soon. Oh, Phil, I thought you actually knew what you were. No,
No,
just because he knows what he's doing doesn't mean he has good hardware. Never mind.
Phil, give us a Cash App. We'll fund half
Hey,
of your shit because we love watching you torture yourself on gaming.
US, have a good night. Thank you for at least stopping by to this test stream that you were supposed to ignore.
I wanted to talk to you about Far Cry.
Far Cry. Okay, what's
Yeah,
the
okay.
question?
How is this gonna work? Because when Cass and I stream, I don't do it on my channel, right?
Yeah.
I don't have the bandwidth to stream it because I have a
No, you're not going to stream it. It's probably going to be streamed from my perspective, and
Okay.
you don't. And I don't think you should, like, if you don't want to it or you can't, you don't need to have your video available as well, which will make things easier on my end. If we just, you and I get in a Discord audio chat, I think that would be perfect.
Oh my god, that works perfect for me because Chaos and I we do it regularly with our Red Dead streams. So
Yes.
yeah,
And so,
I
like,
think that will work.
if you're playing that, if you're playing it on your PlayStation and I'm playing it on my PC, I can run the stream from here. We don't have to run what we're doing here with the Video Ninja. And then what I can do is, how close is your PC to where your PlayStation is? Oh, wait.
My laptop is like literally next to it, but the point is
What
Go ahead.
you can do is we'll set it up where we can do the chat thing, and you can have this chat pulled up on your phone, this thing pulled up on your phone, and you can use your phone, click on things, and so you're sitting there and you see a chat you want to highlight, you can click it.
I'd rather not do it on my phone. I'd have it set up on my
Whatever,
PlayStation
I'm-
on my laptop.
Yeah.
Where, I'm playing behind me because the TV is behind me.
Well, yeah. So you probably wouldn't be on camera if you didn't want to be. Probably if it made it easier, you didn't have to be. But we would need to have you at least your audio pumped in through Discord on your PC to me, and then I would just show my screen, and that's how we'd run it. And I'd probably be on camera too.
Can Gilded do
Okay,
that too with calls?
You know what? Part
don't
of
know.
the fun is you and I being on camera and talking
Yeah.
about this shit. This is how it grew
It
little
would
bit
be-
bigger.
It would be fun. It would be fun to have you on camera. But I think you and I playing the same game at the same time might be a lot more fun than you sitting there watching me struggle through a game.
Oh, come on, nobody, and you know what? I heard what you said.
I know.
And you know what I'm going to address here. Sean, did you hear this? By the way,
Remind me, please.
Ike hates Man Eater.
I fucking
Oh,
hate
yeah.
that game.
I
I hate that game so much. I hate it so much.
That's not news.
Ike, you are getting so better at the game. There's
No, I
no
am.
reason to discourage you from
No,
playing the game.
just because I'm good at something doesn't mean I like doing it.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you enjoy it.
Ike, how many times have we been
Bob,
backstage?
Bob, stop for
Okay,
1
that
second.
didn't work.
Bob, stop for 1 second. So here's how this works. I enjoy hanging out with you. I enjoy having the time that we hang out together on the stream while I play the game. And that's more important than how much I like the fucking game.
I agree, Ike. I
Exactly.
100%
But
agree.
we're gonna try to 100%, as close to 100% this game as we can. I'm gonna give it 3 weeks. I'm gonna give it 3 more fucking weeks, and
No.
then
I think we can do it
I'm
in
put-
2.
You think we can do it in 2? Okay, I'm putting a cap. I'm putting a cap at 3. I know you think we can do it in 2, but I'm putting a cap at 3.
So I think you
that's-
can use Gilded to do voice as well. I don't know if it'll come up as a source.
Well,
Because
Discord,
in Discord, there's like a section for it, and I'm sure OBS has it built in. I was just looking at it while you guys were talking. But it would have to be like a direct message chat in order to get audio like that.
But Bob, let's call this. Let's give it about 2 or 3 weeks, and you and I can figure out how we're going to make Far Cry 6 happen, because I think you and I playing multiplayer Far Cry 6 would be a blast.
First of all, the thumbnails are worth it.
the
Yes.
fucking retarded thumbnail, the gay ass thumbnail that I put together, totally fucking worth it.
Yeah, the
I
next
think
to you
it's
like
gonna
Joe
get us
Biden.
all like tons of subs. Not that I care about that kind of shit
so-
at all.
So the best part is those two characters. When I was looking through like the posters for the game, there was like 7 different versions of that poster with 7 different different positions that those characters were in. And we could totally just use them all. Hey, Samantha P's in chat.
I was thinking about the same thing. Like, somebody new showed up in chat.
Samantha P says,
Yeah,
"Good
Samantha
morning."
P.
It is.
Oh my
it
God,
is
Morning
now.
for you guys.
Guys, you guys catch up
It
on the
is-
chat. There is way too much for me to
It
catch
is.
up
It
on.
is. There's 6 more minutes for it to be May the 4th. Be with you for Sean.
5 minutes now, but yeah.
Yeah, it was close enough. I have to call it a night here, though. It was a pleasure, everybody. Thank you guys for allowing me to test this shit. And this seems so. The only problem I was concerned about was the video on your guys' end, like backlogging and lagging, but it doesn't seem to be lagging, is it?
No, like I said,
No.
it's just the
No, not at all.
resolution looks terrible
The
from our
resolution-
view.
Yeah, it looks like
But
it.
when we
That's
go
my only
live,
problem with it.
going
You go to
live on
YouTube.
YouTube, it looks good.
So yeah, so this seems like, for me, this seems like a very viable option, a replacement for StreamYard. And this seems to work a lot better than I thought it was going to, and it's a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
I mean, it's gonna save us a shitload of money.
Well, yeah, like
Yeah,
the-
$200 is nothing to scoff at.
my
$244 is
Yeah, my-
nothing to scoff
yeah.
at.
my StreamYard budget, my streaming budget dropped from $200 to $0.
Hey, more money for beer,
If you
right?
need any help with that, I will
Exactly.
help with that. You know that I always sponsor you and anything you do. I love you. You're
Yeah.
my brother.
No, he didn't say no homo. You heard it here first, guys.
No,
He
I
always
really
forgets
do
no
love
homo.
Bob, I love you. All right, I literally do have for 2 things. I have to pee really bad. I want to go outside.
Oh my
and make
god,
sure,
trying not to get arrested while
I
you're
want to go outside and make sure the cops aren't there anymore. And also, I have to get up early in the morning. So, like, this was a decent replacement for the shark game. I know it's only an hour and a half. We probably could have played the shark game during this, but I wanted to make sure that this thing that I have set up here with Video Ninja worked, and it seems to work in spades, as a lot better than I thought it was going to. But for the price point, it works perfect. I know it doesn't look good for you guys in the display option, not the preview option, the thing going out to you, but I'm gonna work on that. I think there might be an option to make you guys get a high quality image out of that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just
Like,
hardware.
before you
Hardware
go,
might be the barrier to entry.
Well, no, I don't even think it's hardware. I think there's a shit ton of fucking options on here.
oh my god, go take a piss so I can
I'm
talk to Sean.
No, there's a shit ton of options on here.
Before you get
I'll show you
arrested, by the
guys. Like, there's customizable options. There's customizable options on the output and the input and everything on here. And there's things that I could click that I haven't clicked that I should try to click next time. So that's it. Okay, what do you got, Bob?
Okay. I think it was a great test stream, and everybody did not ignore.
Unfortunately, a lot more people didn't ignore it than I thought.
Which is a lot of fun. I think this has got way huge amount of potential. So
I agree, and I think if like Rhino if I could talk
Yeah.
to Rhino about this, like I think Rhino could totally use
Well,
this.
speaking of, I'm writing him a message into the Gilded about, hey, might want to look at video.ninja as that alternative you've been looking for.
This is I think this is
been
the right alternative for a lot of people.
like I've been telling Rhino about and Jimmy about these guys to not renew their their
StreamYard.
annual fee. Yeah, and just to back it down to their lower 6 thing, and I think we can make this thing blow up.
Well, yeah, Video Ninja, like there's a lot of people that talk about this, and anytime I looked into trying to do exactly what I'm doing here, I was trying to find other ways to do this. I was trying to find a way to do this with Discord. I was trying to find this way to do this with other options, other things. The closest thing I found other than this was Skype, and Skype just blows dicks because it's Microsoft. And so, like, every time I did this, every time I searched this, I tried to refine different search terms and refine how to look for what I'm trying to do. The first option, the first fucking thing that shows up is either a Reddit post or a post on some other forum that just said Video Ninja. Video Ninja is what you're looking for. Video Ninja, Video Ninja, Video Ninja. And I like for a while I tried it. I tried to figure out how to make it work.
You know what? Let's get this guy some money, man. His software is awesome.
I was gonna just really quick. I'm gonna finish this. I was trying it and I was trying to make it work, and I'm like, there isn't a foolproof option where I can bring in multiple people without having to create new scenes in OBS or copy and paste a new thing in here. But with this group scene capture, it's not the best. Doesn't necessarily look the greatest, but it does everything that I want it to for the price point that I can afford, that anybody can afford. The other part about this is if I really wanted to, if I knew it was just going to be the 3 of us, I could easily set that up. I already have scenes set up in OBS for 3, 4, 5 camera setups that look exactly like and run smoother and better than StreamYard. And that's all I need.
Ike, you've done our God's work in the manosphere, and we love you for that. And you don't want to hear something I want to say to you. Dude, you're gonna have the best weekend ever. Everybody's coming out to you.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be these like starting like 3 days ago. This is literally gonna be the busiest 3 weeks of my entire year, because the next 4 days I'm fucking busy as shit, and then the next week and a half I'm getting ready to go to fucking Utah. It's crazy.
Going to Mormon country.
I felt like so overwhelmed when all you guys came in here to, the end of was it June? Yeah, it was June 29th. In about a month it'll be about a year. Yeah. Yeah, and you guys were great, and
2 months.
Meeting Scotty and you and Wesley and everybody else, Rev 20, going to the ball game, even dislocating my elbow.
Honestly, I wish I could have done that game with you guys.
Fuck, how would you do that?
He fell.
I tripped over the goddamn curb.
Bob, on a scale of 1 to Bob, how drunk were you when that happened?
I was a 3. And Reverend 20 will attest to this.
Rev is awesome. He's actually going to be out here in about a month or so. He's going to be out here, and I'm going to get him on my stream.
No, This is like one of the coolest feelings. This
So-
is like one of your, your
The-
favorite bands coming into
Yes,
town.
exactly. It's gonna be awesome.
And you're gonna have this wonderful feeling of
Yeah.
everybody
It's
else
gonna be
here.
fun.
So,
So I'm gonna the one thing I'm gonna say about everything we just tried tonight. Don't do this if you don't have a powerful computer. Like
Yeah.
my personal laptop would not be able to handle what I'm trying to do here. Like it's barely able to handle my computer, my OBS when I'm running things.
What do you
You
have
know what,
for
I-
your
I-
specs?
I think I figured out a backward thing to the backstage StreamYard shit. Once we go backstage,
Yeah.
okay, if we link it into Discord once we're backstage, we can get back in.
Yeah.
My problem is, like, once I click it out, fuck, I have no link to get back in, right?
Well, you can
No,
you
there's a
use
link.
Yeah, you use
the
the
same
same
one that we
link and the
sent.
password. Use same link and password. The problem is I need to be here to add you to the scene because there's different scenes in
Mhm.
here. You might still be able to hear us, and you might still be able to hear us, but we can't hear you.
Oh, okay. I guess.
Sean, just really quick, here's my specs for my computer. I've got an Intel Core i9 i9 CPU, 3.6 gigahertz 16 CPU. I've got about 65 gigabytes of RAM on this thing. I bought two.
But you do
that's on-
rendering.
Yeah,
You do
that's
rendering,
on,
so
that's on 2 sticks of RAM. I've got 4 RAM ports on this thing. The problem is my motherboard
can you max
maxes
it out to
my
120?
my motherboard's maxed at 64. I didn't realize that when I bought. I should have bought 4 sticks of RAM to max at 64
Yeah, so you can do dual channel.
it would have been more optimal. But I bought the 64 thinking I could do one like a 120. But then I found out that my motherboard maxes at 64. But I have an RTX 2070 on here. That's 4 gigs of. That's 8 gigabytes of VRAM.
Guys,
Yeah, that's
love it.
slowly,
Polska
not
is
slowly. That's
out.
quickly starting to become obsolete in the PC gaming square. The whole
But-
I can't believe the optimization, how terrible these new games are.
But when that graphics card was 2 years old when I bought it about 6 years ago. So I probably need to upgrade, but I've got a really decent fucking motherboard and processor setup.
Well,
okay, is my
the 20 series isn't
mic
bad.
not working? Guys,
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
hear
I
you. We
love
can
you.
hear you. Hey,
okay.
have a good
I
night,
love you
Bob.
all. No homo.
Okay.
All right.
Hey,
Sorry.
Polska out.
Hey, have a good night.
later, Polska.
This test stream worked so well.
It did. We went almost an hour and 45 minutes now. Sorry, chat. We've been ignoring you, and I apologize. I'm not going to get caught up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was supposed to be in charge
No,
of that.
it's
Let me
fine,
take
it's
care
fine.
of that real quick. All
I
right,
have-
you know what? I'm not just leaving just yet. All
I
right,
have to pee really bad, and I'm calling it a night.
go,
We're
go,
cutting
go!
it-
I'll take
No.
care of it. Sean,
No, because
you
he's
and
going
I
to end the
can
stream.
I'm going to end the stream, Bob.
talk. No, we
What?
have to get to everybody's chats. Because-
Jesus Christ. Like, you're literally putting them up for like 2 seconds. Who gives a shit?
They're all talking to each other, and they've already
Well, yeah,
talked
because-
to each other.
They've been talking to each other because we've been ignoring them.
That's but
It works.
we shouldn't ignore
Yeah.
them because there are.
Well, you know
They
what? We
are
told them to
subscribers.
ignore us, and they didn't obey.
Oh yeah. So we'll see everybody. We'll see.
ST is still in here.
we'll see everybody Friday on a very special Cinco de Mayonnaise stream of Seriously Cast with Brandon Trueblood. Hopefully, he'll be here on time for that. I'm going to contact the goddamn Bacon. Hopefully have Bacon here live on stream. See if Soldier Girl's available to be there. Scotty's going to be here as well. It's going to be a fun time for all. So
can I be there too? I want to be there.
The logistics on that, I'll talk to you. We'll see. If the logistics
do send me a link, and I would love to be there.
Yes and no. Not the way I'm going to have the stream, because everybody I just said is going to be here live, in person. I have six lavalier microphones that we're going to be wearing. It's going to look like a legit fucking TV broadcast.
Okay, that sounds like a nightmare. Ike, I love you.
The only nightmare is gonna be fucking audio, but I already have. I've got this. This is my Zoom audio mixer. It's got XLR inputs, 4 XLR inputs on each side, or 2 on each side, and I've got 4 XLR lavalier microphones. So if I have 4 people, everybody has their own fucking mic. We can level that shit. I can do audio levels. It's going to be amazing.
That was one of the coolest things I saw when you were when we were in the hotel room, and how you kind of gave us all microphones and everybody talked about everybody.
Had I knew how that thing was set up, everybody would have had their own microphone, but something happened and a specific option was turned off. Everybody in the background had to share a ice cream cone microphone or whatever, pass it back and forth between each other. It was fun. It was fun.
Ike, here's a shot to you, and here's to you being one of the coolest fucking sound technical people out here. I love you.
I hope to be able to help other people and make things work. Okay, guys, this is actually going to be it, Bob. We're going to play some music and see everybody out of here. Sean, thank you for stopping by. We can hang out after. We can hang out after I stop the stream for a little bit, but I got to go to bed probably within the next 15 minutes. So let me play some music. Let me play us out, and we'll be out of here. You guys have a good night. We'll see you guys Friday.